Are you someone who receives payments on Razorpay but still manually updates your MySQL database? Are you tired of exporting payment reports, running queries, and worrying about missing transactions? What if every Razorpay payment was logged into MySQL automatically? Imagine running an application or business where customers make payments through Razorpay. Without automation, you have to manually fetch payments details, format them, write them, custom query, and insert records into your MySQL database, which would be very time consuming and prone to errors, especially when there would be multiple entries. But this is where our tool AutoAPI comes into picture as a savior, which helps us to overcome such automations in within few clicks of time. That too also without a single line of code. So when AutoAPI comes into picture, the moment a Razorpay payment is successfully captured, all transaction details are automatically formatted and inserted into your MySQL database in real time. Your backend stays accurate, up to date, and scalable without any manual intervention. So now that you have understood the brief of this automation, let's head over to perform this in real. But before that, let's go to the landing page of AutoAPI. For that, we have to go to the home page.
This is the landing page of AutoAPI where we have different nav options like Home, Apps, Learn, Automations, Pricing, and Workflows. So here, as we go down, we can see that we have a section named as Connect Your Apps. So here we have n number of applications which we have integrated with AutoAPI, which you can use to perform your different business automations. So here there are n number of domains under which you have different categories of applications. You can always go and explore them by clicking See More. So now let's go to the next section, that is set up your automation. So here you can explore how you can streamline your workflows and save time with our automation features. So here we have n number of templates which we have created for you so that you can understand how a particular workflow works. Suppose if you are a new user, you can always go to view details and then check how that automation works step by step, understanding its concept. So if you are someone who wishes to just try that automation and check if it suits your business, you can just go to try it and check how it works. So now heading forward towards our pricing plans. So these are our three pricing plans: the starter plan, the essential plan, and the professional plan. So in the starter plan, you can see that for absolutely rupees 0 per month, we offer you 3000 tasks every month with unlimited workflows, unlimited team members, and whatnot. So what are you waiting for? So just simply sign up for free and start automating today itself. But before creating a today's workflow, make sure that you have an account with AutoAPI and that your Google credentials are connected to the same so that you can seamlessly access your automations. So now let's click workflow. The automation dashboard where you can manage and monitor your workflows. So now let's create our today's workflow. For that, we have to go to the add workflow. Here, let's paste in our title, that is how to add Razorpay payment details in MySQL, and Razorpay automatically captures that particular data. Let's add. So this is the title of our today's workflow. Let's save it. Suppose this, it will open up this kind of an interface in front of you, which will prompt us to select a trigger node or a trigger application. So now you will be wondering, what is a trigger node? So a trigger node is basically just like a starting point to your entire workflow. It acts as a backbone to your entire automation. Basically, it's like an if condition. If it's satisfied, only then it will head over to the next condition. So in our case, the first trigger node or the trigger application is going to be Razorpay. So just search for it. And then in the triggers, we have to select payment captured as a trigger. So just search for it, scroll down. Yes. So just say add first tab. So this will add this application to AutoAPI's canvas. So now we have to set this node to live. So for that, we have to go to the hamburger menu here. This will open up the setup, the configure and the test window for the same. So now you can see that we have a webhook URL given here. We'll just copy it. And then if you scroll down, you can see that we have the setup instructions given below. So the first step says that log into Razorpay account. But since I already have an account, I'll take you to my page. So make sure that you also have one Razorpay account ready before you do this automation. Before you do this automation. So now I have a payment link already created, so I will be using this particular link. So just say copy and open it in the new tab and keep. So it has to be opened into a new tab from a different account so that it captures the data. So I'll just open it over here and keep. So before doing that, what we have to do is we have to go back to AutoAppy, copy the webhook URL, and then go back to your Razorpay dashboard and go to developers, and here there is a tab of webhooks. So just select that and say add new webhook. So just paste the webhook you just copied from AutoAppy, and then in the payment events you need to select payment captured as your event. Just say create webhook. So this is done. The webhook is created and enabled. So now we go back to AutoAppy and say start capturing sample data. So while the data is being captured, we are going to fill in the payment link which we just opened. So as you can see, the amount is pre-filled. We'll enter the email address here and the phone number as this, and we will say pay. So now in this we will select UPI as a payment option, and here we will enter success@Razorpay. We'll say verify and pay. So this is an UPI ID which is used to test payments in Razorpay, especially for UPI payments. So now that the payment is successful, we'll be going back to our AutoAppy, and after some time we will just say check status. So you can see that we have successfully captured the data here. But the only problem here is the amount has come in the form of 10,000, so which is wrongly given. So for that we have to go and add another action. So let's see how to do that. So now that this node is live, let's close this, and then we will go to the add button here, and then we will select search for number formatter by AutoAppy, and we will select perform math operation as our task type, and say add node. Yes, add node. So this is an internal feature which is provided by AutoAppy, so we do not need to set this up in any different manner. It's very easy to set up. So the first number, we have to go to the data mapper, click it, and then from the category we will select Razorpay, and in the field we will search the amount, that is 10,000, which we need to correct. Just say confirm, and then in the second number we need to add 100, because we need to divide that by 100 so that it gives 1000 as the result. So here in the operation we will be selecting division. So just say submit and then test this node. Hide sample data, show sample data. So here you go. We have received 1000, which is the correct amount. So let's just close this now since we have received the amount correctly. Now comes the climax of a main automation. So now we have to go forward and then add our action node, the most awaited action node, that is MySQL, which is a database. So here we are supposed to create a table first. For that we have to select custom query as the task type and just say add node. Yes, add node, and then it will ask us for an existing connection. Well, for this I already have a connection with railway database, so I'll just show you that page. So this is the page on this is the site on which you can have a dummy database created, and where whose credentials you can use to set the account up for MySQL. So basically, when you go to the settings tab, here what you see is uptil.net is your host, and this 12869 is your port number. And in the variables section, you will have all the other details which you can use there. So you can just simply copy this one by one and get it connected. So I'll just show you once how that happens. So basically this is the database username where you have to place, basically it is root most of the times. So just press root, and then in the host section, like I showed you, copy this, paste it up here, and then in the database password, we'll go back here, we'll go to variables. So database password is this, copy it from here. Then database name, we can give any other name here. I'll just say Razorpay DB3 maybe, and then the port number, copy it from here, paste it, so let's just add the query again. Going to my notepad, I just copied that. So I'll just say submit. Now it should work. So here you can see that the table has been created successfully. If you want, we can just go and check it into the database. So here you can see that the database, the data table has been created successfully. So now what we want to do is we want to add a row to it. So what to do? Just go to your auto appy, close this, and then now we have to add our final action node for MySQL, that is of inserting a node. So I'll just say insert row. We have to insert a row here in this case, so just say add node, yes, add node, and then we'll have to go for existing connection, that was test2 which we just used. So just select this table. So here you go, we have received the ID. We don't need to have anything over here into the ID section. So now we need the payment ID. We'll just select Razorpay here, and then payment ID we'll go for just scroll here or just type ID if any field comes up. We'll enter this UPI ID, then the order ID we need. So just go to Razorpay. So one more thing, this is the data mapper which we have to go, and then select the category, the very first tab from where we are going to get the details of this. So order ID, so this is the order ID, and then the amount we have to go to the data mapper and this time select number formatter from where we corrected the amount. Just say confirm, and then in the currency we have to go and enter nothing because we do not have anything inside that. We have not entered anything of this. We'll give it rupees and static since it's an Indian payment, and then in the customer email go to your data mapper, go to Razorpay, and then select your email address which you had entered, then customer phone. We haven't entered any, so just do not map it. We don't need to do anything over here. Payment method also we do not need. Payment method you can skip. Payment status you can say as captured. This you get into Razorpay and just say search for captured. So this is the payment status. Payment time we don't need. Created at also we do not need. So just say submit. Test this node, hide sample data and show sample data. So it says that we have added a row into this table. So let's go and check this up. So here you can see we have the payment ID, the order ID, the amount and the currency with the email, and the remaining fields as null because we did not map them. So this is how the automation takes place basically. Hope so that you understood the automation and you have got the concept of this automation till now. So if any query, you can always get over to our YouTube channel and comment down in our YouTube comment sections. Our team will be very happy to assist you with the same. And if you're someone who is very into about creating automations and is very keen about learning how these kind of automations are created, you can always visit our website today and start automating. We have n number of templates and n number of learning material available on our website. You can always go and check. So until I see you into the next video lecture, happy automating. Thank you.